What is going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It is your boy, that guy, the NEWT here. And I just kind of wanted to talk about how Warzone has made me a way smarter player when it comes to multiplayer. Now, I want you to take notes because I kind of purposely did this. First of all, the algorithm gods have blessed me with this lobby. I haven't played multiplayer in forever, and honestly, this is like my second game on multiplayer after grinding Warzone. But I want you to pay attention. Like, you'll see the level of the people in this lobby, but I played really smart and I ended up getting the nuke, right? And then after the nuke, I kind of went back to like my old play style of how I played. And you'll see kind of like how many times I die after, because I just did not care. And I kind of wanted to see like, okay, what if I just like played like my old play style? Because I can kind of switch back and forth between the two, knowing what I have to do. But I want to talk about how playing Warzone and some of the things that led up to me getting better at Warzone made me a better player, right? So originally I didn't play Warzone because I just didn't enjoy it that much. I wasn't that good at it, and I felt like I was really good at multiplayer, right? And I played that. I had got nice flicks on there. And then I switched over to controller for Warzone because I just wanted to get better at it. I wanted to learn the ins and outs, and I really wanted to think, like, in my gunfights and engagements, to get better. And that is showing off here in the actual multiplayer, right? But when I first started Warzone, I treated it like multiplayer, right? And it's like, how I can liken it from a multiplayer perspective is when you're playing like TDM, for example, right? And then you go over and you play like S&D. You're gonna be really bad at S&D because you just don't know certain things, even though you know the map and everything. The mindset is different, right? The way you take engagements, thinking about how you should take these engagements, what the enemies are doing, where they're spawning at, right? And that's kind of the same thing in Warzone, where you have to really think about your gunfights, how to engage those gunfights, and how to actually, you know, first of all, hit your shots, right? On the controller, it's not that hard, but it's teaching the aspect of not rushing in and really thinking about your engagements. And I did not think that it was that much brain power until I actually started doing it. And the amount of brain power I was using was probably the same that I use when I aim train, right? It's mentally exhausting. But over time, you just get better at it, and it becomes like your new norm, I guess you could say. And you just don't have to think about it too much because you kind of instantly, like, you know what's going to happen, right? And that's kind of how it is with me in multiplayer. I kind of know where people are. I just been taking stupid engagements, right? But you see, like right there when I got that kill, old me would have just like kept going through, right? But I'm playing really careful. I know kind of where they're spawning, and I'm kind of aware, right? So I'm not rushing in. I'm not trying to take engagements. I probably didn't need to reload here. I got this guy, and they didn't know I was here. So I killed everybody here. I see these guys over here, and I end up getting the nuke after I kill these two. I ended up dying in the back, right? Now, I got the nuke. Pay attention to how I play. I switched it off. I was like, okay, I'm not going to think anymore. I'm just going to mindlessly run around like I do in TDM. And I want you guys to pay attention to like how many times I die, right? I'm just kind of rushing everything, not really thinking about it. Like right there, I would have never cooked a grenade if I wasn't, if I was like actually trying to play, I would have ran to cover and not cooked the grenade because I knew that guy was going to repeat me. But you know, going back to my old way, I'm kind of flanking around here. I'm trying to teach you how to actually think about your engagements and how to get better, right? And this is some of the things you just got to learn. Like this engagement right here, he runs off. Okay, I see people on the UAV. I'm kind of running. I kind of see like where they're going to be at. I'm just taking dumb routes to get to where people are. Like if I was actually playing this smartly, I wouldn't have pushed like over through here because I saw them on the radar all the way back there. I wouldn't have took that gunfight. I would have backed up, healed, and I died again, right? So this just goes to show like the difference between like, hey, I'm actually thinking about my engagements, to now I'm just mindlessly running around like I normally do in TDM, and I kind of don't do that anymore. So there's big improvements there, and this is just a highlight. Unfortunately, I got pushed from the guy in the back. But yeah, just thinking about more about your engagements, and really you have to, it's going to take a lot of brain power at first, but you really do have to like think, especially on mouse and keyboard. And this is why like a lot of S&D players are just like really good at whatever they play, because their mindset's different, right? And as I just miss shots here and I'm just chasing this guy running around, just dumb plays like that. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video, guys. And how many times I died was actually kind of crazy. I would have kept running there. I would have faked him out if I was playing smart, right? But I wasn't. But just subtle things like that, just to overall become a better player and just get better at Call of Duty in general. You could do this in TDM, you can do this whatever game mode you're playing, but just really think about your engagements, think about what you have to do and what the enemy is probably thinking. What smart play, try to be unpredictable and try to predict where the enemies are doing. That's pretty much like the biggest thing that like I found and I'm getting better at, right? But the video's coming down to an end, guys. Always remember, stay blessed, stay humble. I'm gonna let it play out, and that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. My next video I think is going to be on how to play smarter in Warzone, and we're going to be on the controller for that, of course. But just giving some tips and tricks on like what I learned there and like what my biggest mistakes were on there, like Warzone specifically. As always, guys, like I said, remember to stay blessed and stay humble, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.